Hey everyone, welcome back to TBM Sports. Let's get into the MLB action Saturday, June 28th. I want to share with you guys my top plays. We will have a lot of leans in this video as well. There's a lot of things I do like about today's action. Apologies for the fountain going off in the background. If that is a little bit loud and annoying, my apologies. But welcome back to TBM Sports. We'll talk about yesterday and kind of segue into tonight where we do have a great battle between Charles Oliveira and Topuria. Looking forward to that one. Not really too much on the UFC card that I'll be kind of excited to watch, but I want to see that main event. So leave your bet down below if you will be playing the UFC fight a little bit later on in the evening. Okay, so let's get into it. If you're new to the channel here, appreciate all you guys do return each and every single day. We grind out the MLB season. It's been a fun run. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and join us. And let's get into the action. Okay, so I will share with you guys kind of what we have going on. This is on Outlier. Full disclosure, guys, if you're not using Outlier, make sure you do. The link is down below for a 7-day free trial. Okay. Want to recap kind of yesterday. Went on that was my feelings, right? I played the Diamondbacks. I played the Rays. The Rays got out to a 6-0 lead, and I think they ended up losing like 22-8 or 22-7. So shout out to the Baltimore Orioles. They got it done. Definitely got it done yesterday, and that's just one where you just have to tip your cap, move on, and live to bet another day. Also, the Diamondbacks, they ended up losing, so a couple overs, and unfortunately, that's the other way that you would play that if you do have a inclination that there will be a run line victory. A lot of times, more than not, you will see those games go into the over category due to the fact that they have to win by at least 2 runs. So keep that in mind. But we'll bounce back. It was just kind of a short play I did yesterday, nothing extravagant on that Friday. But I want to get into the action here on Saturday as we are going to look into the first game on the card. And this will be the first official play that I do have. I'm going to take the Tigers here on the run line. And we're going to look into the Casey Mize going against Bailey O'Bear. Now, Bailey O'Bear and the Twins come into this game 40-42 on the season. And they have given up an extensive amount of runs to opposing clubs. And despite having a few games recently where they have been successful, they have played some great baseball, pitched well. They're kind of on a little bit of a streak, winning 3 games in a row. You can find the Twins here plus 135 on the money line. For me, guys, I think the value lies within taking the Tigers on the run line, minus 1.5 at plus 135. That will be my first official play. We're going to back Casey Mize and fade Bailey O'Bear. I do actually even like taking a little Casey Mize to record a win. As we look at Mize, he is 7-2 on the year, sub-3 ERA. Like the Tigers here in this spot. Next game, Tampa Bay and Baltimore. If you wanted to, we could go right back to it. If I was going to play this one, it would be Tampa Bay, little kind of bounce back. But this is a dead coin flip. And don't really know what, quite frankly, happened yesterday. As I think we saw Ryan Pepio, he only went 2 innings. So the Rays, they kind of had to unload some of their bullpen, and that's kind of where the Baltimore Orioles took advantage, scoring 22 runs. So coming in this game, it's minus 108 on both sides if you want to find that on FanDuel. So a dead even coin flip. This is one where I'd go right back to the over at minus 125. That would be a lean. Okay, so I do like the over a little bit, minus 125 there in Camden Yards. That's how I would play this game if I was going to bet it. Also, I don't mind the Rays on a bounce back spot if you do like Tampa Bay. Mets and Pirates. Now, this was very fascinating because everybody coming into this game, the consensus was that the Pirates weren't going to score. The Mets were back, fresh off a hot series against the Philadelphia Phillies. And then they're taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates on the road at PNC Park. And what we got was the exact opposite. Pittsburgh dominated. They scored with surplus. And I think the Mets, they may have not got blanked. I think they did plate 1. But the Mets just absolutely laid an egg yesterday, 48-35 on the year. Paul Blackburn going for the Metropolitans, going against Bailey Falter. Falter, he kind of has wishing he could trade his ERA with Skeens. He's 6-3 on the year for the Pirates. Okay, and it's just kind of fluky, but the Paul Skeens numbers, he just doesn't get it done in the win department. But the Pirates have been kind of rocking back, winning 4 out of their last 10. Actually covering the run line at 5 of their last 10 games. So that's something where you can look at Pittsburgh. Plus 1.5, minus 125 is probably your value. For me, guys, I'm not going to get involved. If I was going to bet anything in this game, I would look into the under 9.5 at minus 135. I think that's a little bit too steep. but no play officially. Okay, next one on the card, we will have an official play in Seattle and Texas. Okay, this is where Brian Wu has had a very strong month of June, and as he goes against Kamar Rocker, I like the the Seattle Mariners here in this spot, minus 138. I know it's a little bit steep for a money line. That number is climbing, by the way, guys, but I do still like it at minus 138. So give me the Seattle Mariners here behind the likes of Brian Wu. Possibly even first five. I do like taking the Mariners here. One thing about the Rangers, in their ballpark, they give up, I don't know if it's a ballpark handicap. I don't know if it's a Rangers handicap offensively, where the common denominator is the Texas Rangers offense. But in that stadium, they do have the lowest runs in the MLB, I believe. So keep that in mind. Brian Wu, phenomenal. Pitcher's ballpark. Let's look for the under 8 as well. So 2 plays in this game. I'm not going to same game parlay it. I just like these kind of independent. And we'll take the Seattle money line minus 138 and the under 8 at minus 110. Both of the best numbers are available on FanDuel. Okay. Dodgers, Kansas City. Dodgers won, I think, 5-4 yesterday. You look at the Dodgers here, pretty cheap price, minus 158, as Shohei Ohtani gets another start for the Dodgers. And personally, if you wanted to kind of look at it, the Dodgers run line at plus 100, that's kind of where the very attractive number is. Reduces that juice. They've covered the run line in 4 of their last 5. I would be on the Dodgers minus 1.5. Also, if you don't think the Dodgers are going to relinquish the lead, if you think they get out early and they just continue to basically not have the game tied up, a sneaky way to play this would be to kind of take Shohei Ohtani to record a win, just because he's not going to throw a lot of innings. All right. And that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't think you're going to find that in a lot of places, but I don't ever believe the Kansas City Royals, due to interleague, have ever faced Shohei Ohtani. So it's going to be a tough task. The Royals are at home, and looking at their last 6 games, they have lost 6 straight. And in those run lines where they are getting a run and a half, you kind of look at the fact that they have only won 2 of their last 6 on the run line. So for me, guys, it's Dodgers all the way. I like them on the run line. And if you want to get sneaky with it for some very good plus money, take Shohei Ohtani to record a win. And, you know, if he does, he's going to have to go a couple innings to actually get that to be an official win. So keep that in mind. I really doubt any sports books are offering it, but I'm just trying to find a way to maximize the value here, as I think that's basically the equivalent to taking the Dodgers on the money line in the first 3 innings at a very better price in terms of value. I just don't think you're going to find it out there. So let me know if you guys do find that. I'd be kind of interested, because if he doesn't go long enough to record a win, I think that will potentially even push. I'm not quite sure on that, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. All right, San Francisco and the White Sox. Hard to bet against the San Francisco Giants here. Both of these clubs have not really had their best stuff lately. The White Sox winning only 3 of their last 10. San Francisco's 4 out of their last 10. This is a stay-away game for me. I don't like Zach Littell. I'm sorry, wrong game there. I don't like the fact that Hauser for the White Sox has been quite effective, but Robbie Ray for the Giants, we all know that we love him. A couple Cy Young numbers out there, a little bit in the NL, but 8-2 on the year, sub-3 ERA. Personally, I think it's a little cheap price for the Giants there at minus 160. If you wanted to trust the Giants' bats, I do think there is a way that you could take Robbie Ray to record a win. That would be a lot better of a proposition than taking the minus 160. And that's how I feel about that game, but no official play. Padres and the Reds, okay? I'm going to have a bet in this game. It could be the worst bet I ever make in my life, or the sharpest, okay? Andrew Abbott has been nothing short of phenomenal, 7-1 on the year, 1.79 ERA. And the Padres, they have really kind of taken care of business. And the thing I want to share with you guys is, if you look in kind of their numbers here, okay, and I'm going to show you guys on your screen, these are the team totals for the Padres, okay? And in their last 5 games, despite what we've seen with the Padres winning essentially 4 of their last 6 and 5 games of their last 8, I believe. If you want to look at kind of where we're at with the Padres, okay, this is where you can find the 4.5 territory. Okay, they have not scored over 4.5 runs in their last 3 games. So I'm going to take the under 4.5 for the Padres at minus 130. Going against Andrew Abbott, I think that what we saw last night, almost a no-hitter into the ninth inning. Martinez, for the Reds, he threw upwards of 115 pitches. So all you traditionalists out there in the baseball world, you don't quite frankly see that too often these days. And that was for some people who like it and they enjoy the baseball when it's a 2-1, 1-0, 2-0 pitchers battle. They got it last night. And you actually had some offense too, as the Reds scored 9 in that game, I believe. But if we're going to talk about this game, I think the value lies on the Padres still remaining to slump. The only thing that quite frankly scares me is the fact that they are playing in Great American Ballpark, which you know that there could be a lot of potential for runs. Wanted to go full game under, and I didn't like the number or the trends. So I'm going to lean towards the San Diego under team total 4.5. That will be another best bet that I have out there on the card. Okay. And that price is best available at DraftKings -130. All right. Miami and Arizona. Boy, has Miami been a fun team to bet on. We do look at Corbin Carroll on the mend as he is recovering from injury, and Ketel Marte has been hitting the baseball exceedingly well. Diamondbacks coming into this game winning essentially 5 of their last 10, but they have scored a lot of runs in those contests, okay? 7 of their last 10 games have had 9 runs or more, but the Marlins have been the story that we need to talk about. They've won 5 straight, 7 of their last 10, and they have covered that run line in 8 of their last 10 games out there. You can find the Marlins here plus 1.5 at -160. Me personally, guys, I think this is over or nothing. That's how I stack up in this game, but I'm going to stay away from it. And honestly, the odds makers kind of agree with me. They're going to lean heavily on the Diamondbacks run line as well as the over in terms of this game. That's where the handle is in the betting splits. Those are the correct sides, in my opinion. Okay. Toronto and Boston, that's the next game, as we do get Bassett going against Lucas Giolito. And as you look at the Red Sox, this is tough again, bet against the Blue Jays here. They have been hitting the baseball exceedingly well. The Red Sox have dropped 6 straight. Okay, so if they were going to bounce back, I kind of like them plus 110 at home, but I don't want to bet against the Blue Jays. So this will be a clear pass for me as well. Rockies and Brewers. This one almost made my card. The Brew Crew, as we look for Priester going against Santa Zela. 3-10 on the year for Santa Zela and the Rockies. Traveling away from home, as you look at the Rockies, in their last 8 games, they've only won 1 game straight up in their last 8. And the Milwaukee Brewers have won 8 out of their last 10, and they've covered 3 straight run lines. That's kind of where I would lend in this conversation. I would kind of argue the over 8.5 at -130. Milwaukee team total going over. But the way I would approach this game, the best value, in my opinion, is the Brewers -115 to cover that run line. All right, St. Louis and Cleveland. St. Louis has been playing well. They've won 7 out of their last 10. Cleveland, not so much. Okay, they're struggling to score runs. They've only scored 9 runs collectively between their matchups in 2 of their last 10 games. So we have gotten lower totals. However, the totals, when they do go over, they're most notably because the other team scores a lot of runs. So Cleveland's pitching is really struggling right now, in my opinion. And St. Louis plus 100 on the road, a very cheap price as Cleveland looks to bounce back. It would be St. Louis or pass for me in this game. And then the last 2 we're going to talk about, Cubs, Astros. We do get Rhea going against McCullers. Me personally, guys, I like the over. Okay, we're not at Wrigley. We are going to see Space City here. 8.5 is that total. -120, juiced a little bit towards that over. But we did get a game yesterday that, in my opinion, it kind of delivered in that regard as well. Okay, and I'm going to share with you guys kind of where my head's at for that as I find it, and you can see what I'm looking at. I got to find it here on the board, and for some reason it's not flashing on my screen, but that's okay. We'll look at kind of what we saw yesterday and the storyline for that. Let me just pull up the score so I don't bounce back on my word. But this is kind of where you look for a 7-4 game yesterday. 18 hits respectively between these 2 clubs. Okay, so I do think this game goes over the 8.5. That's how I would play it. But no indication on either side. However, I do kind of like the Cubs a little bit, plus 106, despite the Astros winning 8 of their last 10 straight up, one of the hotter teams in baseball. And they're starting to get that rotation. Okay, McCullers is coming back. You look at kind of Hunter Brown, also Framber Valdez. They have the arms. They just need to be effective. Okay, so that's kind of how I feel about this game. I would go over, I just think McCullers has a lot of run expectation. Cubs hit the ball. Astros are hitting the ball. This is an over for me or nothing. Okay. Last two games on the card. Phillies Braves. This will be the primetime game on Fox. The Phillies, they've actually kind of failed to score a lot of runs lately. And you can see this quite evident within their totals. Okay. The under has hit in, I believe it's 6 of their last 10 games. We did hit 4 straight under 8.5s. I would lean towards the under 8.5 in the Phillies and Braves, but no official play. Okay. And that is with Jesus Luzardo going against Swellenbach. And in the last game on the card, Angels and the Nats. Okay. We do get Kyle Hendricks going against Michael Soroka. Both of these pitchers, 5 ERAs roughly. It's a coin flip game, in my personal opinion. That's why you're seeing the Angels there minus 125. Probably would lean towards the Angels straight up on the on the money line. And also, I kind of favor runs in this spot, so I would lean towards the over 9. I would play a flat 9. You get that 4-4 automatic push with the kind of hopes that you do kind of go over that as well. So it's going to be over 9.5 or the Angels on the money line, but no official play. All right, guys, and I will do a quick recap here as you all like it. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us here on the channel. But the 4 bets on the card, we're going to go Detroit on the run line, plus 135, Mariners money line, minus 138, Mariners under 8 at minus 110, and Padres team total under 4.5 at minus 130. Those are my 4 bets. Good luck out there. Leave a comment down below. I want to know what your picks are for the UFC fight tonight. Also, appreciate you guys spending some time with me this morning as we get deeper in the weekend, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.